Good morning, students. So, we have done the revision of chapter, the grammar book, chapter 3. That was adjectives. Today we will do the revision of chapter 3 from course book. So, this is revision. Because this chapter is coming in your half yearly, we will do once revision of this chapter. So can you see the board? The name of the chapter is the bark beetles. Do you think animals and plants talk to each other? Good. What do you think they would say? So this is question for you. And if they talk to each other, then what would they talk? Let me know in the comment section. Okay. So let's start the chapter. You can see I have drawn the picture. I think it is good. Here it is beetle. There are many types of beetle, but generally in the trees you have seen this type of beetle, that is in black color or brown color. Black or brown color is in the what we say Dima. The insect which eat woods, and this is the woodpecker who eat the beetles. This is woodpecker who eat the beetles. So let's start the story. There is a kind of beetle that lives under the bark of tree. So I told you that there are many kinds of beetles, small insects, tiny insects. So there is a kind of beetle here, kind of beetle which live in the tree, under the bark of a tree. Now what bark? The hard outer covering of the tree. Bark means the hard outer covering of the tree. Covering of the tree means the outer covering, the hard outer covering of the tree is called bark. So these beetles live under the bark of tree. It eats the bark and slowly destroy the tree. What do? They eat out the trees and destroy the tree. This is the bark beetle and it is an enemy of our forest. So if the bark will eat the trees, then what will happen? The trees will get destroyed. That's why it is called the enemy of the forest. It can destroy the forest. Do you know how the bark beetles became the enemy of the trees? So here there is a question. Do you know that how they became the bark beetle? Became the enemy of the trees? Before they were not, but how they became. So we will see how they became. Long ago, bark beetles were not bark eater at all. Long ago, these barks were not bark beetle, bark eaters. They lived in the grass and fed on it. They chose a lovely green clearing in the forest and settled down there. All day long, they fed on the grass. There was plenty to eat. Means long ago they were not the enemy of these trees. They were living in the grass and they were feeding themselves from the grass. They settled there, they played there, they enjoyed there. All day long they fed on the grass. There was plenty to eat. But life was not all bliss for the beetles. But life is not so easy. For everyone, it is not so easy. Everyone has to work hard. In free, you can't get anything. So here, the life was not all bliss for the beetles. Bliss means utter joy. It was not full of joy. They had to be constantly on the alert for their worst enemy. Now, if they were on the grass, they were also constantly alert for their worst enemy. Now, who is the worst enemy of the beetles? That is woodpecker. Woodpecker fed the beetles. So here the worst enemy is woodpecker. So for hiding from woodpecker, they went into the barks of the trees. They lived inside the bark of the tree. From morning till night, the woodpecker hunted the beetles. One day, the woodpecker was a little tired. He settled on a tree that grew close by the started to lecture. What happened one day, one morning, means woodpecker is who hunted the beetles from morning till night. That's why they gone inside the barks. That's why they started eating the barks. They hided themselves in the bark of the tree. One day the woodpecker was a little tired. One day woodpecker was tired and he sat on the tree. And tree was the best friend of woodpecker. The tree always agreed with the woodpecker. And woodpecker started to lecture. He said to the beetles in a shrill voice. Shrill means high, loud, unpleasant voice. In unpleasant voice, why are you destroying that lovely green patches of the grass? You should be punished for doing so. Now the woodpecker started to say beetles in shrill voice, in loud voice, that why are you destroying these lovely green patches of the grass? Because they were feeding the grass. So the woodpecker told them, why are you destroying these things? You should be punished for it. Sure, you should, said the tree. Now the tree was also supporting the woodpecker. He and the woodpecker were close friends. You see, when the woodpecker said something, the tree always agreed. Means whenever the woodpecker told anything to the beetle, the tree supported the woodpecker, because the tree's worst enemy is beetle and beetle's worst enemy is woodpecker. So you have heard that दुश्मन का दोस्त होता है. That like that only here also, beetle is the worst enemy of tree and woodpecker is the worst enemy of beetle. So woodpecker and trees are best friends. So that's why the tree supported woodpecker. The tree, but they said nothing to reply. The beetle heard the woodpecker and the tree, but they said nothing in reply. Beetles were also listening, but they did not reply to them. How could, with their mouths full of grass? Why don't you example of the bees and gather nectar instead? Now here why don't you gather nectar like bees? Now nectar is what? Nectar is the sweet liquid collected by the bees from the flower, the honey which we get. So the woodpecker and the tree is suggesting beetles to work like, why don't you gather nectar? The woodpecker went on flapping his wings. Flapping means to move the wings up and down or from side to side. Means farfarana in the wind. It's healthy and good both for both the flowers and fruit. Why? And he is explaining everything. The woodpecker and the tree is telling that, why don't you gather nectar like bees? It is good for health also, and because it is healthy. The fruit and the juice are healthy and good fruits. I am sure the bee would be happy to show you how to do. So for that, bees will help you out how you have to gather the nectar. Yes, said the tree, as always eager to support his feathered friend. Now here also again the tree is supporting the woodpecker. Yes, you should do. Ask the bees. You should ask the bees for help. But the beetles were not getting to ask the bee. Not going to ask the bee. They were not interested in gathering nectar. Now beetles were being bored from their lecture. And beetle told that we are not going to ask to the bees for that because we are not interested in gathering the nectar. They only wish to stop the woodpecker from hunting them. Now only the beetle's wish was that the woodpecker should stop hunting them. And the best way to do so was the woodpecker for a song. And to stop woodpecker from hunting the beetle, the best way was, the beetles were knowing that the best way to stop the woodpecker was to make him, you have to ask him to sing. To ask the woodpecker for a song. The woodpecker always obliged anyone who asked him for a song. Whenever anyone told woodpecker that your song is so beautiful, can you sing for me? Then he becomes shy and he starts singing. He becomes very pleasant. Yeah, okay. We want any work from anyone, then what we do? We talk so politely. So good. Then they do for us. Here also the woodpecker, whenever anyone obliged anyone or asked him for a song to sing, then the woodpecker starts singing. The truth is, his song was nothing but shrill cawing. But the reality is that the song of woodpecker is very bad, very unpleasant. Like you have heard the sound of crow. Whenever it shouts, how that sound? Pleasant sound is there. Like that only the woodpecker is only. It also starts singing. The song of woodpecker is, it means loud cow is there. But he thought it was highly musical. But the woodpecker was thinking that I sang so beautifully. When the beetle asked for a song, the woodpecker burst out singing about hunting them. Means when the beetle song for us, then what did the woodpecker do? The woodpecker burst out, means suddenly open his mouth and start singing the cow sound, loud rough cry, and forgot all about hunting them. So this was the beetle. Whenever the woodpecker started hunting them, they told the song so that the woodpecker can forget about hunting. So that's why the trick the beetles used to save their life. Next we will see in the next class. Okay, next para, from the next para. Till here it is clear? Who is the worst enemy of beetle? Woodpecker. And the worst enemy of tree? Beetles. Is it clear? These are types of beetles, but the beetle which live, they are bark beetles. Bark means the hard outer covering of the tree. So one day when the woodpecker was sitting on the tree, he became tired and he was taking rest on the tree. He started beetles that you should work hard. Why are you disturbing from trees? You can do some other work. So the tree also, because tree and woodpeckers were best friends, and they were suggesting the beetles that go and ask the bees how you should work like bee. You should collect nectar because it is healthy and good, because it is made up of fruit and flowers. But nectars. So only the one wish, they were having only one wish, and the wish was that the woodpecker stop hunting them. So, and they were knowing that only one way is to stop woodpecker. So when they were having problem, they told woodpecker to, they asked woodpecker to sing song. And when woodpecker start singing, woodpecker thought that I am a good singer, and he starts singing in a loud voice. It is a shrill growling. The voice of the woodpecker is shrill, means loud, unpleasant sound. So till here it is clear? Okay. In the next class we will see from the next para. Till here, if you find any doubts, please let me know in the comment section. Hope the pictures are clear to you. Okay. Thank you, students.